You're watching 6 Stories at 6 and I am Rakshita Mishra with you viewers. We'll start this show today with the horrific story of abuse, of molestation in a Delhi ashram. The self-styled Baba, the molester Baba, is on the run. At least 17 women have accused him of molestation. We'll tell you everything you need to know about the story and the investigation that is underway, viewers. Also, story number 2 is Rahul Gandhi's atom bomb. His hydrogen bomb seems to be self-detonating. He's revealed the real motive behind his vote chori claims. And we also bring you in this show what's happening in Ladakh, viewers. There's unprecedented violence that has gripped Leh, and at the center of it is a Congress leader. The Congress party, BJP, has accused Congress of stirring anarchy in the Union Territory, viewers. Also, Bihar's abuse campaign continues, viewers. In Bihar, it seems that the India Alliance's election campaign is only about an abuse campaign. Yet again, there has been a case where Prime Minister Modi and his mother has been abused. There's lots happening at the UNGA, viewers. Also, External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar has called for the unity of Global South. Meanwhile, Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal spoke about the clean energy push, and also, very interestingly and importantly, he gave the answer to the H-1B visa hike. Let's start with the Delhi ashram horror, viewers. It's a horrifying molestation case that is coming in from the national capital. A self-styled godman, the director of Sri Sharda Institute of Indian Management, has been accused of sexually harassing around 15 female students, luring them to his room with promises of free foreign trips and threatening to make them fail if they did not comply. The accused is on the run. Delhi police has launched a multi-state operation and issued a lookout notice against him as well. Here's all you need to know.
A shocking case from the national capital. A self-styled godman has been accused of sexually harassing around 15 female students. Swami Chaitanya Nanda Saraswati, director of Sri Sharda Institute of Indian Management in Vasant Kunj, allegedly targeted students from economically weaker sections. The allegations on the accused detail that he sent obscene and abusive messages to the victims. He threatened the students of making them fail if they did not obey him. The case came to light after the institute filed a complaint, claiming that 3 female staff members also pressured the students to comply with the accused's demands. Whenever the Baba summoned the victims through WhatsApp messages, these wardens later made the students delete those chats. Delhi police have questioned these wardens on their involvement in the case. Police have filed an FIR under sections of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita and found the accused's Volvo car with a fake number plate.
What actually has led to this very incident in which what we have seen that an FIR has been launched?
We received a complaint in PSVK North regarding sexual harassment of students pursuing PGDM course in Sri Sharda Institute of Indian Management, and an investigation has commenced and we are proceeding as per law.
How many students have come forward? Because did you see any kind of pressure? That's why they were backing off, or that's why they took so long to come forward and register a complaint?
See, it will not be appropriate for me to give you numbers right now because investigation is still ongoing, but we are proceeding as per law.
There were certain faculty members or staff members basically over there who were basically complying with that main accused in the connection with the case, and they were pressurizing those students to basically comply with that. So did you take any action?
Investigation is ongoing and we will take appropriate action against all accused.
However, the accused is allegedly a repeat offender. A total of 5 cases were registered against him. The accused is now on the run. He was allegedly in London when complaints against him were lodged. He has been changing his locations in India after he returned. Delhi police has sought a lookout circular against him. Delhi police has also launched a multi-state search operation. The search is currently underway in Bihar, Haryana, UP, Rajasthan and Uttarakhand. Meanwhile, the National Commission for Women has taken cognizance of the case. They have written to the Delhi Police Commissioner demanding immediate arrest of the accused. Now pressure mounts on the Delhi police as a hunt to nab the accused is underway.
Now, after weeks of vote chori campaign and teasing the atom bomb or a hydrogen bomb. Now, in an interview, Rahul Gandhi has admitted that his party's strategy is to challenge the integrity of India's electoral system by building public pressure. And in response, BJP has now launched a sharp attack on the Congress leader, saying that he is indirectly questioning the integrity of the voters and the citizens of the country. Here's the full story.
After Rahul Gandhi questioned the electoral integrity of India, BJP has slammed the leader of opposition, saying that his real intent has finally been revealed. Rahul has said that his strategy aims to challenge the integrity of India's electoral system by building public pressure. As Rahul keeps attacking the EC and reiterates his vote chori claims, BJP national spokesperson Shehzad Poonawalla slammed the LOP. He has said that Rahul's real intent is out, that he wants to question the integrity of Indian voters.
Rahul Gandhi said that his party's strategy is to challenge the integrity of India's electoral system by building public pressure. इसको नोट कीजिए. राहुल गांधी ने विदेशी अखबार को बोला कि कांग्रेस की स्ट्रेटेजी है कि हम चुनाव आयोग और चुनावी प्रणाली की विश्वसनीयता के खिलाफ एक विरोध पैदा करेंगे, प्रमाण के आधार पर नहीं, नॉट ऑन बेसिस ऑफ प्रूफ but on basis of propaganda.
Rahul keeps mentioning his vote chori claims. But even as he reiterates his old allegations, he has not been able to provide any new evidence. Doubling down on Rahul was BJP leader Ravi Shankar Prasad, where he asked if Rahul is indirectly questioning the integrity of voters and the citizens of the nation.
Rahul Gandhi has made a very shocking statement that there is unemployment in the country because of forgery in the elections. राहुल गांधी जी, देश की लोकतांत्रिक प्रक्रिया का अपमान करना बंद करिए और देश की जनता के वोट के अधिकार का अपमान करना बंद करिए. आपको वोट नहीं देते तो आप इस तरह की गाली पढ़ेंगे उनके बाद.
Despite EC continuously disproving his vote theft claims, Rahul keeps hammering on the same nail. Is the constant blame of vote chori a cover to hide the successive electoral setbacks for Congress under Rahul Gandhi's leadership?
Now viewers, Ladakh is witnessing violent protests, the kind of protests it has never ever witnessed. Now BJP claims that there is a Congress link to Ladakh rioting. They claim that the Congress leader instigated the mob. BJP's Amit Malviya posted a video asking Rahul Gandhi whether this is what he really wanted, with Sonam Wangchuk also taking a cue and calling it a Gen Z revolution. The question arises whether there is a pattern to Ladakh protest. Remember viewers, even CRPF vehicles have been torched and there has been arson in BJP office and other public properties. Many people have also said to have lost their lives and more than 70 have been injured.
Violent protests broke out in Ladakh earlier today. Stones were pelted, vehicles were torched. BJP office was targeted. BJP released a video of Ladakh violence. And alleged that one of the rioters is a congressman. BJP claimed that the man rioting in the video is a Congress councillor. He is seen instigating the mob and asked Rahul whether this is what he wanted.
Wangchuk seems to be going by the side, the so-called Gen Z protest and so on and so on. But now coming to the ground situation, yes, this councillor from the upper Leh Phuntsong Stenzin, he was not he's a habitual offender, that is what picking up. Yesterday an FIR was registered by Leh police for the provocative speech and he was provoking people on the similar lines to go for violence yesterday. That is what we are getting to know from the sources in the Leh police.
Almost like taking a cue from Rahul Gandhi, activist behind Ladakh protest Sonam Wangchuk called it a Gen Z revolution.
मैं अपील करता हूं लद्दाख के युवा पीढ़ी से कि वो जो भी हो इस रास्ते पर न चलें, हिंसा के रास्ते पर। ये मेरे 5 साल के कोशिशों को नाकाम कर देता है। अगर हम इतने सालों से अनशन कर रहे हैं, शांति से पदयात्रा कर रहे हैं और फिर अंत में अगर हिंसा कर बैठे तो ये हमारा रास्ता नहीं है। इसलिए मैं फिर युवा पीढ़ी से हाथ जोड़कर विनती करता हूं कि हम शांति के ही रास्ते से सरकार को कहें और सरकार भी मैं चाहता हूं कि शांति के संदेश को सुने।
Days after Rahul Gandhi's Gen Z instigation, Ladakh sees violent protests. Congress is yet to clarify on BJP claims. Is there a hidden hand behind Ladakh protests? Who is instigating the fire?
Now, just days after a bitter political face-off between RJD and BJP over abuse to Prime Minister Modi and his mother, once again we see for a fourth time, Prime Minister Modi's mother has been abused during an RJD rally in Bihar. BJP is hitting back, lodging a complaint and demanding strict action. But the question, of course, arises that does the India Alliance has no other way to campaign but to abuse the Prime Minister and his late mother? Is this weaponizing of abuse and continuing with a trend of sorts with this?
Prime Minister Modi's mother has been abused once again. Insulted for the third time in the last 1 month. First, at the Congress rally, abused openly from the stage. And then twice at the RJD rally, shockingly in the presence of RJD leader Tejaswi Yadav. BJP has hit out at RJD and its ally Congress party for insulting not just Prime Minister's mother, but all the mothers and sisters of the country.
राहुल गांधी और तेजस्वी यादव जी, सोनिया जी, प्रियंका वाड्रा जी, माता जी को दी गई इस गाली के लिए बिना कोई कंडीशन, बिना कोई एक्सक्यूज के माफी मांगेंगे, या जो 150 गालियां प्रधानमंत्री मोदी को दी गई है, गंगू तेली, नीच, भस्मसूर, उनकी जाति को लेकर, मोदी समाज को लेकर, ओबीसी समाज को लेकर, अलग अलग प्रकार की गालियां, हिटलर की मौत कब्र खुदेगी, इसमें ये मां को भी गाली देने का जो पूरा का पूरा कार्यक्रम है जुड़ जाएगा।
खरगे साहब, आप कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष हैं, आपके कार्यक्रम में मंच से प्रधानमंत्री की स्वर्गीय मां को गाली पड़ी गई है। क्या आप अपने राष्ट्रीय कार्यकारिणी में प्रधानमंत्री की स्वर्गीय मां को गाली पढ़ने का प्रस्ताव पारित करके निंदा करेंगे?
This allegation comes just days after a similar incident happened in Bihar. On August 29th in Darbhanga in Bihar, Mohammad Rizvi sprung onto the stage in the middle of Rahul Gandhi's Voter Adhikar Yatra and hurled abuses at the Prime Minister and his late mother. He was arrested soon after the incident. Three weeks later, insults were once again hurled at the Prime Minister and his late mother in the presence of RJD leader Tejaswi Yadav. But even as the war of words continue, with another such incident, politics has stooped to a new low.
External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar hosted a high-level meeting of Global South countries on the sidelines of the 80th UNGA in New York. Now, he called for a stronger South-to-South cooperation, reforms at the United Nations and climate justice. Dr. Jaishankar also laid the proposal to cater to the issues by strengthening consultations among the Global South countries. Here's a report.
External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar chaired a high-level meeting of like-minded Global South countries on the sidelines of 80th session of UNGA in New York. He warned that the Global South faces mounting pressures from wars in Ukraine and Gaza to climate shocks that hit developing nations the hardest.
We meet in increasingly uncertain times when the state of the world is a cause for mounting concern for member states. The Global South, in particular, is confronted with a set of challenges which have heightened in the first half of this decade. They include the shocks of the COVID pandemic, two major conflicts in Ukraine and Gaza, extreme climate events, volatility in trade, uncertainty in investment flows and interest rates, and the catastrophic slowing down of the SDG agenda. Most of all, the rights and expectations of developing countries in the international system, which has been so assiduously developed over many, many decades, are today under challenge.
Jaishankar said international institutions are failing to deliver and called for urgent multilateral reforms that reflect the priorities of the developing countries.
In face of such proliferation of concerns and multiplicity of risks, it is natural that the Global South would turn to multilateralism for solutions. Unfortunately, there too we are presented with a very disappointing prospect. The very concept of multilateralism is under attack. International organizations are being rendered ineffective or starved of resources. The building blocks of the contemporary order are starting to come apart, and the costs of delaying much needed reforms is today starkly visible.
He urged Global South nations to use existing forums to deepen consultations and share concrete strengths to support each other.
India would propose the following points for your collective consideration. 1. We utilize existing forums to strengthen consultations among Global South with a view to enhance solidarity and encourage collaboration. 2. Bring to the table specific strengths, experiences, and achievements that we may have individually developed, but which can actually benefit fellow Global South members.
Jaishankar also pressed for South-South trade and resilient supply chains as world's trade and power map is being redrawn in real time.
As like-minded Global South countries, we today approach world affairs united and through a broad set of principles and concepts, and these include 1. Fair and transparent economic practices that democratize production and enhance economic security. A stable environment for balanced and sustainable economic interactions, including more South-South trade, investment, and technology collaborations.
On the sidelines of the meet, Jaishankar also met counterparts from the US, Japan, Brazil and Gulf nations, pushing India's line on multipolarity, United Nations reforms and rules that safeguard developing economies. For India, the meeting was a signal to lead on vaccines, digital public infrastructure and South-South growth and work towards ensuring that Global South truly rebalances global governance.
And just days after Donald Trump hiked the H-1B visa fee, India reminded the US of its talent pool of highly skilled engineers and graduates. In fact, Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal emphasized that India's talent, innovation and global ambition cannot be contained. Here's more.
Amid H-1B visa fee hike majorly affecting highly skilled Indians working in the United States, India has turned the spotlight on its own pool of talent. Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal said that Indian engineers and graduates are world known for their talent and innovation. He argued that this strength gives India the power to support global corporations from research and development to creating new ideas for growth.
We also provide a huge amount of talent and innovation for which Indian engineers and Indian graduates are famous. That also provides us an opportunity to provide solutions for corporations across the world, including in the US, to support their growth plans, to support their plans to focus on new research and development, new ideas.
This comes after Donald Trump signed an order requiring companies to pay $1 lakh fee to obtain the visa which major tech companies rely on to fill high-skilled jobs. Last year, India received 71% of the H-1B visa approvals, followed by China at 11%, making it the largest beneficiary of the H-1B program.
The country would rather not have to pay $100,000, but they'd rather, how do you do that? You hire Americans. So there's an incentive to hire American. But there may be instances where it's better off doing it through expertise or whatever it may be. But they're both unbelievable, whether it's a gold card or anything else that we talked about today.
Follow up on the visa question. I think this may be the next thing that you're signing, but for the H-1B visa action that you're doing
It's
today,
going to be next. We'll talk about that.
you're very close to the technology CEOs. Are they concerned about that?
Everyone's going to be happy. And we're going to be able to keep people in our country that are going to be very productive people. And in many cases, these companies are going to pay a lot of money for that. And they're very happy about it.
But amid the visa fee hike, Piyush Goyal made it clear India's talent, innovation and global ambition cannot be contained.
And that's all we could pack in this edition of 6 Stories at 6 viewers. We'll be right back with more breaking news and updates at 6:30. Don't go anywhere.